Topic of today is why you shouldn't care what other people think about you. This is one of my favorite topics because I'm the kind of person who's very self-conscious. I care a lot about what people think about me, and I always try to please people, be nice to people, and as a result of that I end up overdoing it and they become entitled to that. And now when I put my foot down and I tell them, listen, I'm not comfortable with this and I'm not doing this, then they're shocked and surprised. They're like, wow, this person is disrespecting me. And all of a sudden I'm standing up for myself, and then they think now I'm disrespecting them, or I don't see them as a human being. And those are one of the things that you shouldn't care what people think about you. And it's something that I battle with because I always want to please people, I always want to be nice to people, I always want to be genuine to people. But it gets to a point where if you're trying so much, then you become ingenuine, if that's even a word. You're not as genuine anymore because they can see that you're trying to please them. And all I can say is, in life, according to my experience, I've been alive for 25 years, and according to my experiences, I've learned that life, you have to do what you want to do, because at the end of the day you live with yourself. And if you do something that is not in line with your values or something that you're not comfortable with, then you're gonna have to live with that. And if you have to live with that, then you're gonna suffer if you don't like what you're doing, or you're doing it for other people. So I've kind of learned to sometimes not care what people think about me. And I think it's a secret to life. I think that's when you start to flourish, is when you don't care what others think about you. I don't mean be arrogant and tell people F you, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. No, you're still gonna be listening to people, you're still gonna take advice and absorb it and work with it and see if it works for you, it doesn't work for you, and try something else and try something new. But what I mean by you mustn't care about what other people think about you, I mean that it shouldn't be you are trying to please other people, you are trying to make everybody happy. First of all, that's an impossible task. You cannot make everyone happy. Everybody is always going to have something against you. Everybody is always going to have something that you didn't do for them. Even if you try to please everybody, not everybody is going to be happy with your behavior. So the best thing to do for yourself is to do what's comfortable with you. If you take an action and you feel that, oh, this action comes from me, integrity, from my thoughts, from my word and my deed, and this is what I am comfortable with, and you make that action and you don't regret making that action, then, and you make it consciously and aware of why you're making it, and then you move on, then I think you are much better than someone who's trying to please everybody. And even for me, I'm a victim to that. Trying to please people, trying to be nice to everybody. And also you can go the other way around and you just become this cold individual where you don't care about anyone else other than yourself. So there's a balance into this. There's a balance into caring about people and also being genuine, and also sometimes looking out for yourself, because you can't always put yourself behind. Sometimes you have to take necessary actions or take necessary steps to put yourself where you want to be, because no one else is going to do it for you. And I kind of got this when I was watching Fresh and Fit, and this guy's name is Justin Waller. As a group, they came. There was a show on Fresh and Fit. There's a podcast where basically they call it Justice League. Basically, all these gurus, all these guys, they came together and they were talking and just giving advice to the viewers. And this guy Justin Waller, he said something that was interesting to me. He said that even though you feel like in life, I'm paraphrasing of course, even though you feel like in life it's teamwork, yes it is teamwork, I get that, but no one is going to help you. Like, no one is gonna do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And if you expect other people to do it for you, you will really, really struggle. So it's something that I'm kind of accepting now, is that this is my journey and no one will do it for me. I have to be the one who wakes up and do it. And that means me actually taking time to do the things that I want to do for myself and walking boldly into the unfamiliar. And that is one of the few things that kind of scare me in a way, because when you realize that actually no one else is gonna help you, no one else is gonna do it for you. This is your journey. It's a one-man journey, and you have to do the things that you have to do. The universe applauds actions, not thoughts. You can think all you want, you can fantasize all you want, but at the end of the day, you have to do the things that you have to do. With the things that you have, of course. And you can't blame anyone. The blame game is done, everybody. The blame game is done. Nobody cares anymore. Like, no one cares, especially as a man. No one really cares about your struggles as a man. No one really cares about your struggles as a man. They care when you succeed. They care when you overcome your struggles. Then they're gonna come and say, how did you do it? Tell us, how did you do it? But no one really cares about your struggles. So it doesn't matter whether you go around crying and saying, oh, it's unfair, men are this, men are that, men are being treated unfairly. The only thing you can do is put your foot down and just focus, put your head down, focus, grind, do what you gotta do. And of course, I mean, you have to network, you have to meet up with people, which is not easy, but first things first is you. You have to look out for yourself. You have to do the things that you want to do. And I mean, if it scares you, then I think that's an indication that you should do it. Dare to dream, dare to put yourself out there, dare to walk boldly into the unfamiliar. And that's just what I've been thinking, and I've been having mental blocks lately. I don't know, it's just that my creativity is kind of blocked for a little bit. I don't know why. I think maybe when you start creating, and also the expectation I have for myself and the standard that I want to put out there, the bar that I want to put out there is so high for myself that I end up discrediting any work that I do or any work that I put out there. But also at the same time, I'm realizing that I have everything that I need. It's all right here. I don't need to become anything else other than what I am. And from that and from those experiences that I have, I'm just gonna keep on pushing and see what I can do, and make sure that I don't give up. Make sure that I continue to push, and I put myself out there, because there's no other way. I can't blame anyone for this. I can't point my fingers and say, oh, you did this or you did that, oh, my parents were this or my parents were that. I mean, yes, those are valid arguments, but at the end of the day, I have to face the consequences. Now I'm here, and what can I do with my life? That's the question that I'm asking myself. So, yeah. And and this is a challenge for myself and for anyone watching this, is to don't care too much what other people think about you. People don't really care about you. They don't really care about what you do, unless if it affects them. They only care about themselves. And I'm gonna say it right here, right now. People care about themselves, care about what they can gain. They care about what you can do for them. And if you're gonna waste time and sit around and try to please people, or stop doing the things that you want to do because you're scared that those other people are going to judge you, or you're scared that, oh, if I do something then I'm going to fail and I don't know how other people are going to receive that, then you're wasting your time, because that's wasted energy, first of all, because those people don't really care. As I already said, like, they really do not care. Even now I'm sitting here, no one really, like, they don't care. Like, they're living their lives. Everybody's living their lives. And I'm not saying this from a perspective of being petty or being butthurt or, you know, or being jaded. No, it's just me expressing myself and saying, you know what, I don't really care that much about what other people think about me. But yet at the same time, I do value somebody else's opinions. I do value other people's ways of viewing life. And I think I can learn from other people. But I do not allow someone else to have power over me. I do not worry what other person thinks about me and how that can affect my well-being or my health. So that's just what I wanted to say today, because I've been struggling a lot with me putting out content and having mental blocks. And I feel like with this episode, I'm very, very comfortable with it. I'm very, very happy with it. And I might even maybe decide to put it out there. And thank you for watching Unplug Mindset. Just make sure that in life, you don't care too much what other people think about you, because people only care about themselves. That's all I'm going to leave you with. Please subscribe and watch the channel, and I'm going to continue to evolve and become better as I move forward. Thank you. Peace.